Alright, this is the beginning of our wooden table project. Just to show you the wood, the materials that I'm going to be using. We have a long 6x6x10 wooden beam that was about 20 bucks. It's very solid, pressure treated. It's just because that's like all they had in that size. That's going to be those are going to be the legs. I'm going to cut those into 4 pieces. It'll be 27 inches. This is a really nice fir wood. These are 2x12s, 2x12 by 8s. Got some nice lines. Very flat already, so it'll be minimum work there. These are for support underneath of the top. These are going to be for the edges. Those are just 1x2s. Those are 2x4s, and then this is a 4x6. Same material as the legs. It's going to be across the bottom. So yeah, this is what we're going to do. We're going to start out by cutting up some legs. Let's do it. So just cut up 2 legs. The way I did it, used a circle saw to cut 3 inches around, but it's really only 2.5. So the other bit, I put this little piece under, cracked this a little bit to the side, and used just a regular handheld to get that other 1/2 inch right in the middle. Doesn't take too long, and then that'll split it up. That got me 4 legs. So I cut out these little wedges here. I'm going to put that bar in there. We've got everything cut up. Those are going to be the holders for the foot. The way I'm doing this is using a circle saw. I'll come in here, I'll cut all these pieces, and then I'll kind of just wedge my finger in here and listen to this crack. There we go. Yeah, kind of just all cracks away, and then you can kind of wiggle them out. Eventually they kind of just pop right out. That's how that is done. Again, it's not going to be the flattest surface, but then you'll come back in with the sander with my handheld saw and kind of just flatten that. The rest of that's pretty easy. This part's pretty tough. Just pop them all out. And that's how that's done. I'll keep going. So here is the bottom. I finished. Got a crossbar is planted nicely in there. It's set. Bottom there. I've got these 1/2 inch bolts going on. They're inset, so you won't be able to see them. So from the side you can't see the bolts. Well, you can see them on that side, but you can't see them on that side. I inset them. It's very cannot move it at all. It's very nice. It I don't know. Yeah, it's cool. I sawed those off with a circle saw and then finished it with sanding. I still have to do a lot of sanding, but this is the final product for the bottom. There it is. Pretty neat. I like it. Simple but interesting and cool. There's the dog. Alright, well, I've finished pretty much everything. I just need a couple finishing touches. Here's the base. These are just going to be what the top sits on. Here's the top over here. We've got the 2x12s all lined up. They were sanded them down in the middle to get the minimum crease, and then when I sand the top, it'll make that crease go even more. But this is what the top's going to look like. Well, from the bottom when you flip it over. I'll show you that in a second. So I just completed the build process. I put these borders on. This was probably the hardest part, was getting this angle to fit, and it doesn't really fit that well, but no worries. I've got some putty I can fill in those cracks. But here it is. I went with a 4-inch size, so it looks nice and thick and strong. You know, you got the bolts, and it looks pretty good. Very sturdy. Doesn't move. And that's it. Do a little walk around. Now I'm going to sand it down, stain it, and put a layer of polyurethane, and then it'll be complete. So now I'm Putting down the stain. So it's looking like. The way I'm doing it is just got my stain here. Little cloth. I'm just going with the grain. Just like that. And then I'm going for the rustic look, so occasionally I'll press a little harder and that'll get me these nice, contrasting shades and everything. It's like over here, you'll see it's a little darker here, darker there, darker there. Just gives it a little something interesting to look at. So the last step now is going over with a coat of polyurethane, using Minwax polyurethane. It's fast drying. Apply it to the brush. Bring over here. Just nice even coat. Do a couple coats of this. Really brings out the shine, and it'll protect it really nicely over the ages. I'll probably get a new one in like 2 years. But yeah, so that's polyurethane coat. You can really see the difference. This one's got the poly. And these do not. So you can really see the shine. It'll really give a nice glossy finish. And I don't know if I'll do the bottom or not. Think about it. I'll let you know. So this is the final product inside. It's nice and smooth, just like I liked it. It's pretty rustic. It's got a nice layer on top, gives it a good shine. It's very sturdy. Can't touch it now; it's still a little wet. But if you look under here, you've got everything came out really nice.
Well, thank you for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed. All in all, it was a very fun and enjoyable experience. It took me less than a week and cost me less than $200. Hope you get out there and do it yourself.